So, I get it. It's the messenger. I'ma just keep it a bug. If it ain't me, it's Poetic Flacco. Right? I get it. I know niggas is connecting Poetic Flacco with niggas like DJ Academics and the way they basically publicize certain forms of news, journalism or whatnot. But it just is what it is. It's come out that Jay-Z has partnered with Target. Yes, black people in the back. Did y'all hear me? Target. Is this thing on? Testing. Wake up, niggas. Wake up, niggas. Like on some Paul Mooney shit. Wake up, niggas. Remember what I said in my last video about Jay-Z? Him coming out and doing the Roots picnic? I said specifically, verbatim, that he's coming out because he's going to sell us something, okay? He's going to sell us something. And not only did he sell us something, but he partnered with people. He partnered with the company of the likes of Target. Of all places, black this, black that, black excellence this, black excellence that. So that's what he preaches. That's what he promotes, right? Black people? Am I right? Am I wrong in that implication that he basically signifies he's a beacon for hope of black people when it comes to the excellence and the wealth and where we should be focusing our minds, right? Like he implies that in his message, right? I also want to go back to the aspect of that interview about the GQ interview. Everybody keeps going over that GQ interview. And they don't talk about the aspect of how he said in that interview. You remember when he made that song called OJ, the OJ song, right? And niggas was like, I'm OJ. And then Jay-Z was like, okay, nigga, okay, right? Jay-Z, when he was asked by that interviewer, like, do you think that, basically what do you think about your part that you play in the whole in the whole Drake and K-Dot thing? Do you think that with all of the rumors coming out about you allegedly supporting K-Dot and supporting the downfall of Drake, he was like, nigga, I'm Jay-Z. That was his answer. Go back to that interview. That was his answer. Nigga, I'm Jay-Z. I don't qualm with you guys, like you know what I mean, you peons. He implied that, right? I'm paraphrasing, but go back to the interview. You can just ask it. It was implied that, nigga, I'm Jay-Z. I could do whatever the fuck I want because I'm Jay-Z. And now niggas need to say, nigga, okay. Niggas need to how? I just don't get it. I don't get it. And it's like people are enamored by Jay-Z because of his he's like I said before, I get the aspect of the myth of Jay-Z, but he's a real man. He's a capitalist. I told you before in my last video, black capitalism don't beat capitalism. Black people, y'all gotta wake the fuck up. Y'all have to stop supporting niggas like him. He went with the NFL deal. What did he do? Y'all, I say it every time. What did Jay-Z do? He said, we're past kneeling. He said that verbatim. Nigga, you wasn't in the streets with these niggas. The young niggas, they still losing their lives. The young niggas that's out there for the BLM, the Black Lives Matter, they didn't even fuck with Black Lives Matter because they knew that it was being overran by black people like Jay-Z. It was being overran by a purpose to basically capitalize off of it and so-called get white people's money in black communities and it didn't do that. It did not do that. It only rubbed the pockets of wealthy black folks, classism, and white people that own Target, people that have businesses like Target that will take you down with a DEI, with a quickness. All I'm gonna say is this, man. I get the aspect that's Poetic Flacco. I get that, maybe Poetic Flacco don't be on the up and up all the time, but for the last few years, he's been rolling with the truth. I'm just going to keep it a buck. He had a video with I want to go over the video that he talked about with basically Kendrick Lamar giving some of the people that was on his album a choice. You can take this 10,000 or you can get the royalties. And I'm more so in the aspect of what Poetic Flacco said. Why you can't just give him both? You're a rapper that talks about the aspect that you want to free your niggas. You feel me? Like, fuck that shit. We ain't talking about the aspect of capitalizing off of the predatory behavior of your niggas, but freedom. So that means give them that 10,000 and give them the royalties. What's the problem? I don't see the problem. What's the problem? You knew that shit was going to blow up. Everybody knew that. Come on now. You can't tell me that you didn't know GNX was not going to be one of them. After you did what you did, said what you said, tell me, don't tell me no. Don't piss on my head and call it rain, Kendrick. Like, your people, if it's not Kendrick, it's your people, Kendrick. So again, maybe he didn't handle the business wise and didn't say specifically to those artists, either you're going to take this 10,000 or you're going to take the royalties. I would think that he would be like, give them both. Cause why not? He ain't told him to give him 100,000, 10,000. Come on, bruh. Come on, bro. I know you got $1 million off of that fucking last. They not like us. But I digress. Again, Poetic Flacco was in the bag of why you can't do both. I agree with Poetic. I'm gonna keep it a buck. So again, I get the aspect of Poetic Flacco has ties to people like DJ Academics. But again, this is the truth. This is what I feel like I agree with, and we're gonna review it.
Jay-Z has done it again, and people are pissed. And by people, I mean not me, because I didn't expect anything less from Jay-Z. This Jay-Z and Target
Jay-Z partnership with Target sparks debate with black consumers. He just came out on the fucking Roots Picnic. Why are you at Roots Picnic stage and you doing business with people like Target, my nigga? But again, I shouldn't be surprised. I shouldn't be surprised. He told niggas that we're past kneeling. He told niggas that we're past kneeling. Black people, we're past kneeling. He told us. He told us like he was in the streets throwing the fucking mazel tovs at them businesses. He told us like he was actually liable to get shot by the police in that same time, around that same time. I'm not saying back in the early days, maybe he could have. He told us, nigga, I'm Jay-Z. Like he's beyond. All I'm gonna say is when people compare Jay-Z to Drake, I can understand why. I can understand why, because it's about the business. Look at all the SKUs. Look at all the SKUs on some, like, look at all the SKUs. Look at all the, on some Mos Def shit. I hate to take that bag out of it, but it's the same shit to me. And I get it, Mos Def, you probably might not agree, but I'm going to die on this hill, Mos Def. I think that Jay-Z is in the same bag. He leans into the aspect of the implied aspect of black excellence. But when you do shit like this is not excellent, my nigga. This is no longer excellence. It wasn't excellence when you told us we're past kneeling. Everybody should have known then and there that wasn't excellent. Why are you doing business with them, my nigga? Is it that bad out here? Is it really that bad? You of all people be talking about we are more than them. We can shop black business. You be on that type of time. So why are you going with Target? Why are you going with Target? I shouldn't be surprised.
Partnership announcement has people
look at all the SKUs
on the timeline, bruh. So Jay-Z announced a partnership and exclusive deal with Target in the middle of black people supposedly boycotting Target. So this would apparently be where like Target will be released.
And again, to the black people that still shop at Target, I get the aspect of sometimes it's not the aspect of there's some black people who would be like, well, why you still shop at Target? You got Walmart. Again, Walmart fuck with Trump. So let's just keep it a buck with a buck. You have Kroger. We don't really know about Kroger's background like that. Y'all could probably give me more information on Kroger. In my neighborhood, they got Wayfield, Piggly Wiggly. I don't know about Piggly Wiggly. And I also don't know about Wayfield. But I'm coming at these situations on the aspect of shopping when it comes to the consumer aspect of a lot of these type of industries will come into the neighborhood and get rid of everybody around them in the neighborhood as far as all of the other stores that do exactly what they do, whether it be clothes, whether it be groceries, whether it be electronics. Like they'll have them all in one spot like a Walmart will do. And then they'll just take their shit and dip, pack up and dip on their ass. You heard of the so-called saying of food deserts, right? Well, I'm going to say this. I get the aspect of consumers, black consumers spending in Target because it's probably the only thing around them. Not all, but I can give grace to black people that do that. I cannot give grace to people like Jay-Z, who is allegedly a billionaire, so-called billionaire, and he's still doing business with people that consume that type of, you know what I mean? It's like, I feel as though if you are saying that black excellence, if you're preaching the aspect, right? Hear me out. If you're preaching the aspect of we don't need the capitalism of white folks and we can't trust white folks, you can't say that and then say things like, but when you do shop with the white folks, shop with us because although I'm under the same constraints, I'm still within targets. It doesn't make any sense. I know that probably don't make any sense. All I'm gonna say is you can't say one thing of the aspect of you shouldn't shop with white folks, but then you tell us to shop with you and you're under white folks. That's what I'm trying to say. You understand what I mean? You tell us to go to you, but you're under the NFL. You tell us to shop with you and get your album, but your album is inside of Target that they're supposedly, allegedly not really fucking with black people at the same time. I said it in my last video. Are we really like acting like we trust Target? Like, let's keep it above. As much as it's nasty, I get the aspect of put your money where your mouth is, but I also get the aspect of food deserts. And nigga, if you're trying to survive and you know for a fact that this spot got your baby food, or this spot got the certain type of diapers that your baby needs to not have, you know what I mean? Or just like you in general, like the aspect of, yeah, I could shop and go to this low quality grocery store that probably has the screw worms. I'm not sure if you heard, but screw worms are now out in America, and you need to be careful of what meat you intake. It starts in Texas. I already had to look it up, and Publix actually is one of those markets, one of those grocery stores that basically sells meat, ground beef that comes from specifically Texas. It's 2 companies that they go to that comes from Texas. So again, be safe out there, y'all. But let's just play it again. I'm sorry. I'm just rambling. I'm rambling.
An exclusive anniversary edition of the 1996 debut album Reasonable Doubt. There's 2 selling points to this new anniversary edition of Reasonable Doubt. The vinyl will have a unique color only for the anniversary edition, and it will only ever be sold at Target. And also, there will be unreleased versions of certain records that would only be on this vinyl. And that's only being released via Target. This is very similar to what Jay-Z did with the NFL and Colin Kaepernick. When the NFL needed black people to stop boycotting them because they kept firing black athletes for kneeling and refused to give them a job, right, for protesting police brutality. So they gave Jay-Z a crazy bag to step in and undermine the movement that Colin Kaepernick.
Basically, get these niggas in line, Jay-Z. And he did exactly just that, because a lot of black people started saying, oh, well, Jay-Z fuck with it, then we must fuck with it then.
Started and get black folks back in line. And what did Jay-Z do? Man, Jay-Z started calling up like media companies to run negative stories on Colin Kaepernick, while at the same time telling black folks, man, we done kneeling, man. We done boycott. We done protesting, bruh.
It's a success, right? This is the next thing, right? Because there's 2 parts of protesting.
Action to sit was later lifted to taking a knee.
You go outside and you protest, and then the company or the individual say, I hear you. What do we do next?
Jay-Z was saying,
you know, when he says that, it reminds me of all the black people that be talking about well, I hear you, but what's the solution? Nigga, the solution ain't no fucking clear-cut answer, my nigga. It took years for us to get to this point that we're at right now. It's going to take us years. People will be looking, like I say it all the time. It's like the Malcolm X quote. The aspect of somebody stabbing you in your back, it's quick. It's very much instantaneous. But you cannot then think that as soon as I take this knife out of my back, it's going to be healed automatically. It takes years to heal that wound. Look at that the same way that these companies like NFL, these companies like Target do damage within the black community, do damage within the trust of black America, right? It's going to take years to heal that wound, because it was a stab in our backs. It was a stab in our backs. It takes time. It's not a one-step solution with these type of issues. I don't understand how that's not how y'all don't comprehend that when it comes to shit like this. It don't take a clear-cut solution, especially dealing with racism within America. It's not that fucking black and white, and y'all know it's like nuance. The devil is always in the details. I keep hearing Mos Def in my head. Look at all the schools. There's so many schools.
Saying this at the same time, the NFL was still blackballing Colin Kaepernick. They were still disciplining and getting rid of black athletes for kneeling. Jerry Jones even came out and said, I'll better not see anybody kneel or else they won't be playing this Sunday. So Jay-Z has always utilized his leverage in the culture to serve himself. This is not a shocker to me. Target came to Jay-Z and said, listen, man, black folks is boycotting. They not showing up to Target. They told Jay-Z, we need you, bruh. We need black folks back in Target. What's the best way to get black folks back in Target? Drop some records, man. Put the different color vinyl in Target. Put the unreleased versions of certain records in Target. Make it an exclusive. Black folks is going to be back in Target. Get Jay-Z a big check. I'm not surprised whatsoever. Yeah. Who would be surprised that Jay-Z is doing this? Nobody. Yeah. The Jay-Z defenders are probably going to come out and have 1,000 excuses. If you guys have forgotten why
they
black people are...
They're definitely going to be in the comment section of this video. I see you. Hey, hi, hi. Y'all going to be in the comment section of this video, the damn TikToks.
Boycotting Target. Let me remind y'all. Back in 2020, Target came out the blue and said, listen, man, all right, the pain and the plight that black folks is going through, we empathize. Now, back in 2020, everybody was looking, right, for some black sympathy and some black... Everybody was looking to hop on this.
It was a bag. It was a bag to be had. I'm not going to hold you. It was a bag to be had. So black people basically say, yeah, I feel vindicated in spending more money with you. Not just regular money, but actually spending more money with you because you fuck with us. Allegedly. These companies, wake up, nigga. These companies are always
gravy, bro. Black folks was in style in 2020, man. We was the ish.
Listen, capitalism is a hell of a ism, niggas. Y'all better wake the fuck up. I'm trying to tell you, my nigga.
So Target said, listen, man, all right, we want to give $2 billion to black initiatives because what's going on in the black community, we believe we need to strengthen and help strengthen the black communities in these urban cities. We want to put $2 billion up. They got the good press. Black folks rallied around Target. Target got all the benefits of this pledge before they even gave $1. Target also said, listen, we believe employment would also help the black community. So we're going to put in DEI initiatives to make sure we make a concerted effort to give black people an opportunity to get employed by Target. Target was black folks' favorite store, man. Target really stepped up and led the way. Now, these were pledges, okay? 5 years.
Meaning allyship, meaning coalition, meaning this shit is temporary, my nigga.
Later, in 2025, Donald Trump came out and said, listen, that DEI initiative stuff is out the window. It's racist to white folks. It's done. Target 5 years later still hadn't given that $2 billion they pledged.
I didn't know about that. Yo.
So when Donald Trump came with the
again, that makes even more sense why they basically took that DEI basically to pull the rug underneath black people's feet to be like, listen, we don't owe you nothing because technically DEI is not even part of like the bag. Like we can't do that no more. We can't do that no more. It was like, you can't blame us. You know, it's the president. It makes sense. $2 billion is a lot of money.
DEI is dead, is over with. Target then used that as an excuse to say, we're not giving it $2 billion because Donald Trump said DEI is done. We don't have to get $2 billion.
That makes sense.
Black folks says, nah, you not doing that. No way, you is not. Oh, we need that $2 billion, bro. Oh, we need these initiatives to be in place. So black folks said, we are boycotting Target because they played in our faces. You could have very well just sat quiet and done nothing. Walmart ain't do a goddamn thing.
Walmart didn't do nothing, but they definitely supported the Wally Ward family. Definitely fuck with Trump.
These other corporations ain't do a goddamn thing. You stepped up and pledged.
Yeah.
Honor your pledge.
Yeah.
So black folks stepped in and say, we are boycotting Target until they honor their pledge. As a matter of fact, we have a couple things on the agenda that we need done. And if y'all don't do this 4 things, we are boycotting Target and the Target boycott is in place. And it's been effective. I think Target stock went down like 30% after the boycott.
The black church historically has always been on the front line of civil rights. And so Lent is the season that leads from Ash Wednesday to Resurrection. So it is not just a withholding of dollars, but a pushing forward of prayer. A lot in America is shifting, and the church is going to have to be more active. And
I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of these churches be moving on the same type of time. I said it. I fucking said it. A lot of these pastors be moving on the same type of time, just like a Jay-Z. Be safe. Wake up, nigga.
So let me talk here about 4 of the demands that you all have for Target. I think we can put them up on the screen. Honor the $2 billion pledge to black business community, which they made in 2021 to spend that through the end of this year.
Let me pause and say to you, the reason why that's significant, they made that pledge after the killing of George Floyd. Target is headquartered in Minneapolis where George Floyd was killed, and it wasn't connected to DEI. It was supposed to be honored December of 2025. And so when the president made this move to dismantle DEI, they hid that obligation under it and are not honoring it.
I'm going to come back to number 2. 3, completely restore the franchise commitment to DEI.
Yes.
4, pipeline community centers at 10 HBCUs to teach retail business at
They ain't do one of these motherfuckers, did they? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I've never seen them do any of these things. Not me personally. I've never seen them do any of these things.
And they made some commitments to HBCUs, even being honored by some black business organizations because of their commitments to DEI. But number 2, explain this one. Deposit $250 million against any of 23 black banks. Why is that on the list?
I think it's so significant because our black businesses are really fighting.
They're competing with Target, like I said before. They're competing with the likes of places like Target that create food deserts, okay? That create aspects of this is the only place that you're going to have electronics, clothes, fucking groceries, of basically toiletries. You understand what I mean? Baby food, sometimes even like baby stuff. You know what I mean? Car shit, garden shit. Like it'll have everything. All of those are different types of businesses that black people probably already own. Family owned, operated black businesses already own. They do one of those things. Once Target come, who the fuck is going there no more? You understand what I mean? That's why they doing that shit.
To get access to capital. Many of our black banks are unable to do so. If Target is receiving $12 million a day from black people,
exactly,
then I think that some small modicum of that should be reinvested directly back into our communities. So
they even try to give Jamal Bryant the bag to sell us out, right? He came and said the boycott is over, man. Bro, when he said, bro, the real people who organized the boycott said what? The backlash was so immense that he had to come back and apologize for trying to end the boycott. So Target thinks Jay-Z, from my perspective, they think he's more culturally relevant than what he really is. I don't think Jay-Z moves the needle in that sense. I don't think Jay-Z still has the leverage and the authority in the culture. I feel like social media right now, Jay-Z's entire legacy has unraveled. People see Jay-Z for who he really is.
Yeah.
This don't move the needle anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
But Jay-Z is just picking up the bags. Now, the discourse is happening online. There are people who are going as hard as they can against Jay-Z. And then obviously there are the Jay-Z defenders who are making an excuse for Jay-Z. So we're going to cover both ends. We're going to cover people who believe that
I'm going to cover the one that he was talking about, and I'm going to let y'all see the rest. But the one that he talked about that's defending Jay-Z is people like B-Dot. Now, I'm going to make a video that I have about the Jay-Z shit. I mean, except not the B-Dot shit, but the Joe Budden shit that's going on right now. There's some shit happening, but again, this could be content, but I'll make a video for that later. Right now, we're going to just discuss, because B-Dot used to be on the Joe Budden podcast, right? He's supposedly still on. He's never been taken off. He's a commentator on hip hop, right? But these are one of the people that defended Jay-Z during that whole, he's defending Jay-Z during this, not even that, but basically during this. I'm not even gonna talk about the past defense, but during this.
Then all of a sudden their moral compass is flexible. All of a sudden they open-minded. All of a sudden it's this, but I don't, man, y'all.
For that, and then I see another brand is called Being Black is Lit, went online and said, please remember what Jay-Z did when the black community planned to boycott the NFL, but what they did to Kaepernick, and some of you defended him saying he's playing chess and all you got were diverse halftime performers and him getting richer. Now, I want you to go ahead, B-Dot, take the floor.
No, I just think it's textbook selective.
And what's crazy to me is Angela Yee was giving this nigga pushback. I get it. She's a social commentator too. You got to be careful with these social commentators, even myself, when it comes to the aspect of them playing devil's advocate. Because I don't know. I feel as though I'm gonna say this. I don't know what Angela Yee's political background when it comes to black people and the politics behind Angela Yee. All I'm gonna say is when it comes to the Breakfast Club and how they handled a lot of the situations, I lumped her in with the way that Charlamagne handled certain situations, and I lumped her in with the way that what's his name? The light-skinned dude. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But that's one of the reasons why I respect her for leaving early and just not really fucking with the Breakfast Club before I think she's just seen that she just couldn't be her. I think she's seen that her brand couldn't be aligned with a lot of the shit that they had going up there. And I think she got the fuck on, right? But when it comes to this right here, I'm kind of agreeing with Angela Yee more so than B Dot, because it's kind of like it says more so than B Dot. I don't want to agree with nothing that B Dot said because of what he says here. I'm gonna let y'all play.
The outrage. It's like a nothing burger because
he said he called it selective outrage. It's a nothing burger. This whole Target shit was going on.
Take the floor.
No, I just think it's textbook selective outrage. It's like a nothing burger because every major artist does this. You know, Target is just getting a vinyl in a different color. That's all it is. Like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, they all have done the same thing. In fact,
again, this is textbook gaslighting, because Jay-Z is the one that implied the aspect of stop fucking with them people and come to us because we got black excellence. Jay-Z is a billionaire. Context. Gaslighting, y'all. Jay-Z is a billionaire. Why does he need Target? Why can't he make his own Target? That's what Jay-Z would say to us. He would say that type of shit, B Dot, to us. The billionaire would talk to the consumers as if the consumers are the billionaires. Don't play this fucking gaslighting shit with us, bruh. He would talk to us as if we can do it. Nigga, why can't you make your own Target? Why don't you? You remember the aspect of that picture that came out with Jay-Z and all of them people that allegedly was with Tidal? You remember that picture and how transparent those people looked? You remember how many white people were in that picture? He bought them people out. Barely could see one black face in that picture. You remember that picture? I probably got to put that shit up. But people forget that shit because, like how he said in the GQ interview, nigga, I'm Jay-Z. I'm Jay-Z. Of course I can do that. I'm Jay-Z. Okay, Jay-Z. Okay.
In fact, when D'Angelo passed, his vinyl for Voodoo got sold out.
Gaslighting, textbook gaslighting, because D'Angelo didn't make a deal with Target. You see what I mean? Like basically just throwing shit out and just hoping that you catch the shit. I'm gonna let you play.
It's just getting a vinyl in a different color. That's all it is. Like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, they all have done the same thing. In fact, when D'Angelo passed, his vinyl for Voodoo got sold out. So I don't understand what the outrage is about. It just seems like it's a bunch of hypocrisy.
All right. Well,
sad,
I mean, I was thinking that
D'Angelo
this was something
dead.
exclusive that was only available in Target.
Bingo,
and
Angeli.
While the other artists that you mentioned didn't have an exclusive.
Bingo.
But I'm,
Bingo.
Target markets it as an exclusive, but it's nothing like really exclusive. Just a different color of the vinyl.
Well, that is exclusive.
Well,
It's not available anywhere else.
Okay, but
Bingo.
the product is still the product.
See, Angela Yee is like pushing back, and I appreciate her pushing back. I wish that they would push when she was up at the show, the iHeartRadio show. I wish they would push back on certain shit when it comes to politics. But they would push back. You remember when they came up there? I think she was up there too. When DJ Envy and Angela Yee and Charlamagne the God was talking about basically the fucking George. What's her name? I said George. The lady Hillary Clinton, right? And that was when they had the whole saying goes of hot sauce in my bag swag. You know what I mean? And everybody had to like real cringely like laugh at that shit that she said. Hot sauce in my bag swag. Like it hot sauce in my bag swag. And that was Charlamagne that said that, excuse me. But she pulled out a bottle of hot sauce to basically say, hey, does this make me black enough, you guys? Like, you understand what I mean? Like, but how quickly they fucking forget.
You know what I mean? But like I said, it just feels like hypocrisy. Like Target still carries mad black brands and products. Like I think over 150. So are we gonna boycott that?
Well, yeah, and I do know that there's people that have had deals before.
To the people that say that what he just said, I'm gonna say this. If that's the case, cool. Keep your business within Target, even though you know how Target moves when it comes to DAI. That's a capitalistic interest of your own pursuit. That's your own business. Do what you got to do. If you a black person and you are in Target, do what you got to do. I'm going to say this, though. Do not get mad at black people who stop shopping at Target. Your employers, for lack of better words, you want to call it a partnership. I don't know how you can call it that when they can take your fucking products right the fuck off their shelves for no apparent reason whatsoever. Because let's just keep it a buck. It was no apparent reason. But to the people that say you are harming black business when you say do not shop at Target. No, they're harming themselves. They're harming themselves. Once you realize that Target was on that DEI shit, that Target did not do the 4 things that they had to do when it comes to withstanding their trust within the black community, and you still chose to keep your product on their shelves, you then chose a side. Stay on it. Stay on it. You know what I mean? Just stay on it. Take that L if you got to take that L. Do not blame the black consumers off of your business pursuits. That's your capitalistic pursuits. Don't blame black people. Okay? That's just my fucking 2 cents. I'm gonna die on that hill though. I hate when black people be like, well, they need to still shop with black people that's inside the Target. Why the fuck why would you tell them to do that shit? Shop against their own interests. What the fuck? How do you get your product outside, sell it on a website, then you can tell them to do that. Don't tell them to go inside the fuck. What? They're getting their information, they're getting their phone number, they're getting their email, they're getting all of those. I'm sure you heard about Georgia as far as them implementing the new AI shit with the way that they're secured. Like, it's basically, we was first the cop city, right? Atlanta is the cop city, right? But now they're implementing security cameras that implement the new AI that they have in Palestine, where they're basically incriminating people off of some AI algorithm, not off of the truth. So again, what? Don't piss on black people's head and call it rain.
For all of this DEI, pullback has happened. So I think the concern is with him striking a deal, after that, and the ability to do that somewhere else.
Y'all got to stop doing mental gymnastics for Jay-Z.
It is mental gymnastics.
At this point, we see who you guys are, bruh. And there's a lot of people that we got respect for, and there's a lot of people that we got love for. But to see how they do this, it's
nasty.
It's some nasty stuff, man.
It's nasty. It's nasty. I'm gonna let y'all see the rest of the video again. I stopped it at around 7. Y'all watched the 7 to 12. It's nasty. It's nasty, dog. It's nasty as hell. I'm not gonna hold you. It's nasty as hell. Let me see. I'm gonna get this screenshot and I'm gonna be out. Y'all be good, man. Bunkai.